Hi, I'm Kat. Welcome to Kat Sara Yoga. So I know you're here because you've heard about some of the amazing benefits that yoga can bring, but maybe you're not sure where to start. So here's some of the simplest moves so you can feel the benefits, enjoy the class. Begin in a cross-legged seated position. For now, have your right leg crossed in front of your left leg. It can be very helpful to sit up on a block or a firm cushion. If you can get your hips roughly level with your knees, then you'll find it a lot more comfortable for your hips. And it's also really important that you are centered on your sit bones. So the bony bits that stick out the bottom of the pelvis, you feel centered on them rather than tipping backwards. This will allow your pelvis to be neutral and not tipping backwards, and it will allow you to sit up really tall and straight. So if you feel any tension in your lower back, your hips, or you feel like you're tipping your pelvis backwards or rounding your lower back or shoulders, then do try sitting up on a block, thick book or firm cushion. So once you've found your comfortable seated position, take a moment to scan your mind over your body and notice how you're feeling. Connect in with any sensations in your body. Notice your face and jaw. Notice whether you are holding any tension in your jaw, your lips, your mouth or your eyes. Release and relax any tension in your face. Relax your eyes, let them be closed. Be aware of the place where your upper eyelid meets the lower eyelid in each eye. Relax your lips. Relax your jaw. Just feel your face soft and relaxed. Maybe having just a very soft and gentle engagement at the corners of your mouth to lift them. And feeling this gentle engagement of your cheeks needed for creating this very small smile, which is really good for uplifting your mood. Your jaw is relaxed, the rest of your face smooth, relaxed and free from expression. Simply a tiny smile on your face to increase that sense of joy and happiness. And be aware of the sensation of your breath and observe your breath as it flows in through your nostrils and out again. Notice the natural path and the natural pattern of your breath without trying to change anything. Allow your breath to flow freely and easily. Simply observing the sensations of the breath without trying to change anything at all. This in itself is meditation and will have a calming effect on your body and mind. Notice how you feel having observed your breath for a few moments. And then let's begin to link the movement with the breath. So inhaling, shrugging your shoulders right up to your ears, and exhale, slide your shoulder blades down your back. Repeat again, inhaling, shrug the shoulders up, and exhale them down. One more time, observing the muscles you feel working to bring your shoulders up to your ears, and the muscles you feel working to draw them down your back, and then keeping them there. On your exhalation, drop your chin towards your chest, and inhale, look up and over one shoulder. Exhale, chin towards your chest, and inhale, look up and over the other shoulder. Exhale, chin towards your chest. Continue with your breath. Inhaling, looking up and over one shoulder with your shoulder blades drawing down your back. Keep going so that you've done 3 rounds on each side. Face and jaw relaxed. Shoulders drawing down the back, lengthening your spine up long. And then taking your time, bring your head back to center. Bring your palms to touch in front of your heart. Have your hands quite low down so that you have a right angle bend at your wrist. And your shoulders remain away from your ears, your lower back long and lengthened. Very softly squeeze the palms together to get that gentle wrist stretch. And then on your inhalation, reach your hands up, interlock your fingers, turn your palms towards the ceiling, and exhale, drop your chin. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Exhale, push your palms out in front of you and round your upper body. Feel your chest hollowing as you push your palms forward. Inhale, reach your arms back up. And exhale, release your hands down by your side slowly, like you are drawing a big circle all around you. Inhale as you bring your palms back to touch again in front of your heart, and exhale here, just enjoying a round of breath with that connection between the palms. Inhale, reaching your hands up, interlock the fingers, turn the palms towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower the chin. Inhale, bring your head back to center, and exhale, round your upper body as you push your palms out in front of you. Lovely stretching between the shoulder blades. Inhale, reaching your hands back up again, palms push up. And exhale, release your hands. Slowly draw them down, drawing that big circle all around you. Inhale, palms to touch. Exhale here. Inhale, reaching your hands up. Interlock your fingers, turn your palms towards the sky, and exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. Feel that lovely shoulder stretch, shoulders draw down your back. Inhale, bring your head to center, and exhale, push your palms out in front of you as you round your upper back, dropping your chin towards your chest, hollowing out the chest as you push the palms away. Inhale, reaching your hands back up to the sky, and exhale, sweeping your hands around and down beside you. Inhale, reaching your right arm up and over into a side lean. So keep dropping your top shoulder down your back as you reach the fingertips up and over. Keep grounding both sit bones into the earth. And then sweeping your right hand down so your hands are either side of your left knee and round over your left knee. Breathe here, letting your head hang heavy, face and jaw relaxed. All your awareness is with the sensation of your breath and the sensations of the stretches that you can feel. On your next inhalation, cartwheeling your right arm up to lengthen your body and place it back down by your side, coming back to center. Change the cross of your legs so that left leg is now in front. Feel long and lengthened through your spine. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and reach, extend and lengthen into a side lean. Your right shoulder is relaxed, right arm nice and relaxed. Grounding down through your buttocks, especially that left side, that left buttock, left sit bone, left shoulder blade, the top shoulder blade drawing down your back as the fingertips reach up and over. So you could imagine that left arm is lengthening in both directions. Your shoulder blade drawing down your back as your fingertips reach up and over. Think of length more than a side lean. So breathing evenly into both sides of your rib cage. Next inhalation, lengthen up slightly and then place your left hand down so that your hands are either side of your right knee, rounding over your knee. Soften, melt and relax. Release your upper body into this stretch. Think of a slight activation in your left thigh, rolling that thigh out in an external spiral of rotation away from your hip and grounding down through your left buttock, just that little bit extra to feel a nice stretch into the left outer hip. On your next inhalation, sweeping your left arm up and over and coming back to center. Inhale, sweeping both arms up, and exhale, circling your wrists in towards the midline of your body as you float your arms down. Bring palms to touch and inhale, reach up through the center, and exhale, circle your wrists away from the midline of your body as you float your arms down. Then coming onto hands and knees. This is flat cat or tabletop pose. Hands are under shoulders, knees are under hips directly. Spread out your fingers. Ground the palms of your hands into the earth and soften your elbows so that they aren't looking straight. Feel broad across the back of your body. So gently pressing the floor away from you will help stop you from dipping in between your shoulder blades, and drawing your tummy gently in towards your spine will help stop you from sagging through your lower back. Inhale here, and as you exhale, tuck your tailbone under, round your spine up towards the ceiling, relax your neck, let the head hang down, keep pushing the floor away. Inhale, come back into your flat back position in flat cat, feeling your spine long and lengthened, back of the neck parallel to the floor, looking straight at the earth. Exhale, round into your round cat. Really go for this. Push the floor away from you. Relax your neck. Let your head hang down. Feel your tummy naturally draw in towards your spine. As your inhalation occurs, come back into your flat cat position. And exhale, round again. We're flowing with the breath, warming up the muscles of the back, creating flexibility in the spine. On your next inhalation, shine your chest forward, turn your tailbone up into up cat, and then exhale, tuck your tailbone under, round your spine into round cat, also called down cat. Inhaling, shining the chest through to up cat, roll your shoulders down your back, look straight at the floor, a couple of feet in front of you. Exhale, round into down cat. Continue with your breath. Your mind is connected with your natural pattern of breath. Your movement flows on your breath. Up cat, down cat. And when you're in your down cat, the tops of the feet are flat on the mat. When you shine your chest through to your up cat, you could curl your toes under and press the curled under toes into the mat to get a stretch for your feet. Be aware of all the sensations in your body. Make sure that you're not sagging through your lower back in your up cat. You can keep your tummy gently drawn in towards the spine to help support the spine. And then on your next exhalation, sink your bottom all the way down to your heels, or at least towards your heels. It's okay if your bottom doesn't touch your heels. You can give your lower back a nice little rub and a massage. You can keep your hands out in front of you, relaxing your arms, or maybe bring your arms around by your sides with palms facing up. Feel free to place a cushion underneath your bottom, in between your bottom and your feet, or underneath the tops of your feet, or underneath your forehead. So those are all places that a cushion can help support you in this child's pose position. Relax everything. Relax your face and jaw, lips, teeth and tongue. Relax your tummy muscles. Relax your pelvic floor muscles. Feel the sensation of your muscles relaxing. Feel as though you are breathing into the back of your body. Feel the back of the ribcage expanding with the breath. Breathe down to your lower back. Every exhalation releases tension from your muscles. Every exhalation, feel the earth supporting you and imagine tension melting away to be absorbed warmly by the earth. Keep breathing here. And so on your next inhalation, reach your hands out in front of you, hands shoulder width apart, come up to hands and knees. And stretching your left leg out behind you, keep your toes curled into the mat, push out through your heel. It's useful to be on a tacky yoga mat because the toes, the skin of your toes will grip with a little bit of friction to the mat, and you can really ground down through the ball of the foot and the toes, and you push your heel away. So that gives you the deepest stretch for your calf in the back of the leg. And then making sure that your shoulders are over your hands directly, and sweep your left leg out to the side into this tripod position. Inhale your left arm up, so same side as the leg that's out. You might like to tuck your chin and look up at the top hand. Keep pushing the floor away from you with your bottom hand. Feel lifted from your armpit. Breathe deeply, wide and full into your chest. A wonderful gentle twist for your spine. And then exhaling, sweeping your top arm forward and down, and inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. Inhale back and up. Big circles. So this is wonderful for your shoulder. Let's go the other way, still inhaling forward and up and exhaling back and down. And as you breathe in, this is a wonderful chest stretch, helping you to increase your lung capacity and oxygenate your body. Ground your left hand down. Sweep your back leg out behind you. Nice level hips, so not letting the pelvis rock one way or the other. Draw your tummy in, lift your pelvic floor, lift your back leg up just to hip height, no higher. Point out through your back toes. If you want a bit more challenge, you can bring your opposite arm and stretch it forward. Keep pushing the floor away from you with your supporting arm. You might like to flex your left foot to push out through the heel and then point the toes. So feel those changing stretches as you do that. Placing your hand down and your foot down, bring your knee underneath your hip again. And as you exhale, round your spine into round cat. Sink your bottom down to your heels into child pose. And breathe. Relax everything. Remember, don't worry if you can't get your bottom all the way to your heels. Just imagine your bottom working down towards your heels. On your next inhalation, coming up to hands and knees, and lower yourself down onto your elbows, so you're on elbows and knees. You might find your hips a tiny bit forward of your knees so that your spine is very long and you're not too bunched up. Inhale here and exhale, thread your left arm underneath your right armpit, bringing your left shoulder and the left side of your head to the floor. Breathe here. If you find that your left shoulder and head don't reach the floor easily, then bring the floor to you by placing a cushion or a block there and resting your head and shoulder on that support. Relax your upper body. Keep breathing. So this is a wonderful gentle twist and a beautiful shoulder stretch. Relax into your face and jaw. Relax into lips, teeth and tongue. Feel your spine is long and lengthened. Grounding gently into the tops of your feet. Feel the earth supporting you. Feeling any tension from your shoulders, neck, upper back, face and jaw, just melting to be absorbed warmly by the supportive earth. Breathe into the earth. Ground down through your right forearm and inhale, gently pushing back up onto elbows and knees, clarifying your position with hips stacked directly over the knees, and slowly walk your hands out in front of you, bringing your forehead towards the floor. So this is puppy dog pose or melting heart pose. And it is an intense shoulder stretch. If it feels too much for you, then you can simply come back to rest in child pose. And just like in the full version of downward dog pose, in puppy dog pose, it's useful to have your hands on a tacky yoga mat so that you can push your hands into the mat, so you can have that little bit of traction, lengthening from hands to tailbone. Long spine. Drop your elbows down to the floor, bring your weight into your forearms and bring your weight forward so that your shoulders are over your elbows directly. Lots of length in between elbows and knees, and maybe having your hips a tiny bit forward of your knees. Inhale here and exhale as you thread your right arm underneath your left armpit, bringing the right shoulder and the right side of the head to the floor. Thread the needle pose. Relax your upper body. Sink and melt into this pose. Remember that if your shoulder and head don't easily touch the floor, you can place a cushion underneath the shoulder and the head so that it's supporting them both. Really relax. Forward bending poses like this are very calming for the mind and soothing for the nervous system. When you're ready to come up, ground into your left forearm, come back to elbows and knees. Then ease yourself up onto hands and knees, coming back into your flat cat position, shoulders away from your ears, back of the neck parallel to the floor. Extend your right leg out behind you, toes curled into the mat, pushing out through your heel. Make sure the hips stay level. Keep drawing your tummy gently towards your spine and engaging from inner hip bone to inner hip bone. Spreading out your fingers and gently pushing the palms of your hands into the floor so you stay broad in between the shoulder blades and not dipping in between the shoulder blades. Broad across the back of your body. Keep pushing out through your back heel and keep breathing out through your back heel. A wonderful calf stretch for the right leg. And then bringing your shoulders over your hands directly and bringing your right leg out to the side. Inhale, sweep your right arm up. Push the floor away from you with your bottom hand. Feel lifted from your bottom armpit. You might like to tuck your chin and look up at your top hand. And breathe wide and full into your chest. Enjoy this delicious stretch for your chest, allowing you to breathe deeper. Exhale, circle your top arm forward and down. Inhale, back and up, moving with your circle of breath. Keep pushing the floor away with your bottom arm and bringing mobility and health into that top shoulder joint as you circle. Change directions if you haven't already. Inhaling forward and up. Exhale, circle back and down. Lovely big circles with your hand. Relaxed face and jaw. Placing your right hand down and sweeping your back leg out behind you, keeping your hips nice and level. Inner hip bones shine down towards the floor. Shoulders stack over hands directly, lifting your back leg up just to hip height, no higher. Point out through your back toes, and for more challenge, bring your left arm forward. Inhale, flex your right foot, then exhale, point out through the toes again. Maybe repeating that to enjoy the changing stretches. It's okay to wobble. Keep drawing your tummy in towards your spine. Tiger pose. Drop your back foot down and bring the knee back under the hip, back into your flat cat position. We are going to come up into the full version of downward dog now. So grounding your hands into the earth, shoulder width apart, nice spread out fingers. Curl your toes under. And exhale as you push your bottom up into the air. In downward dog pose, we are aiming to be a straight line from hands to tailbone. If you've got tight hamstrings, you'll need to bend your knees to find this. Let's bend alternate knees, just feeling into the pose and feeling the changing stretches in the backs of the legs and noticing the effect that this has on your spine. So as you bend one knee, you can lift that heel and straighten the other leg, dropping the heel down, alternating knees. And then when you come to stillness, you may have your heels still lifted, you may still have your knees bent. Really push your hands into the mat, and again it helps to be on one of these tacky yoga mats. And push your tailbone up and back, imagining you're pushing it towards the line between the ceiling and the wall. Neck relaxing, head hanging down. Ribs drawn in. And on your inhalation, slowly lower to hands and knees. Then exhale, melt into child pose, bottom towards your heels, belly to the thighs, forehead to the mat. And remember, you can use a cushion under any of these areas to support you in this pose and allow you to melt a little bit more. Relax everything. Keep your hands out in front of you or bring them around by your sides. Soften and melt. Breathe deeply here and be aware of your breath. Child pose, being a forward bending pose, is deeply soothing and calming for your body and your mind. It's really good for your digestion as well. Nice belly massage as you breathe into your belly. So bring your arms out in front of you and slowly roll yourself up to sitting. Sit in a mermaid position with space in front of you on your mat and lower yourself down via your side and roll onto your back. Hug your knees in towards your tummy and have a gentle rock side to side. Feeling this massaging the flesh all around the base of the spine at the sacrum. Massage it out. You can keep the knees together and circle the knees a few times in each direction. Feeling this massaging the flesh all around the base of the spine at the sacrum. And this is a lovely release for your lower back. These simple movements are fantastic if you ever have discomfort in your lower back. And then one at a time, let your feet come down to the floor. And you can let your knees knock together with toes turning in, heels turning out. This position is great if your lower back feels tender. If your back feels okay, then you can widen your feet, then letting one knee flop out to the side, extend that leg out. Let the other knee flop out to the side and extend that leg out too, feeling wide across your hips. Toes turning out to the sides. And you can have your arms down by your sides, palms face up, or bring your hands, palms down onto your belly. Make sure that your shoulders are sliding down your back and away from your ears, as if you could put them in your back pockets and keep them there. And you feel broad and open across the front of your chest. You feel that your chin is ever so slightly tucked in towards your chest, so that the back of your neck feels long and lengthened. The lower part of the back of your skull rests on the floor, and if you find your head tipping back, then place a cushion underneath your head. This is Shavasana, our resting position. You are always welcome to rest in Shavasana at the end of every yoga class, even my shorter classes which don't include it at the end for time reasons. I feel that Shavasana is very important to experience, so that's why I've included it in this beginner's class. We are releasing and relaxing everything. Relaxing your face and jaw, relaxing lips, teeth and tongue, relaxing your pelvic floor muscles, finding your soft, passive core. Feel the earth underneath your body and feel it supporting you. Be aware of the sensation of your breath and observe your breath as it flows in and out. Simply observe your natural pattern of breath. Feel that the breath is like a wave that washes up your body on the inhalation and down on the exhalation. Your body releases and relaxes completely into the earth. Every exhalation releases you more completely into a healing place of rest. Stay here in Shavasana, breathing and resting for as long as you can. And when you're ready to come back to your everyday activity, have a lovely big stretch, wiggling your fingers and toes, moving and stretching however your body needs to awaken. Roll over onto your right hand side and spend a few more rounds of breath there. Then using the strength of your arms, slowly make your way up to sitting. Observe how you feel to be sitting upright again. Bring palms to touch in front of your heart, and then place your thumbs to the third eye point in the center of your forehead as you bow your head, and feel gratitude to yourself for practicing yoga today. No matter what your practice looked like today, you made a wonderful decision to practice yoga. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.